Was I wrong for not informing my brother about our father's death after he chose the woman who dumped our mother's ashes? Plus 2 updates. I apologize as I am rushing this. I'm on a lunch break and I have been receiving lots of nasty messages regarding this. I don't necessarily want to share my actual life with the closest people to me, so here goes nothing. I'll start from the beginning. 9 years ago, a couple of months before Christmas, my mom unexpectedly took her own life. As horrific as it was, my brother's then girlfriend poured my mother's ashes down the toilet after we had an argument regarding my nephew. I told him off for kicking the elderly family dog, and she stated he had a right to do so because the dog wasn't moving quickly enough. The thing that hurt me the most was that my brother stuck by her. He moved this woman around the world so she wouldn't face the consequences of her actions, not to mention him cutting off both myself, my dad, and the rest of the family. This is the same brother who pleaded with us for months to attend his wedding a year later. The same man who pleaded with me to feel sympathy for their child's death, and the same man who pleaded with me to visit him after discovering his wife had cancer, believing that what she did was not that big of a deal. He hasn't bothered contacting us unless it's an email regarding himself. It's been almost 3 years since my dad died, and not once in those 3 years has he even asked about him or anyone else. After my dad's passing, I started a new life. I needed a fresh start for my own sanity. I ended contact with my remaining family members and completely cut off contact with my brother. Though I still read his emails but didn't reply. My supposed family and distant relatives, if you'd even call them relatives, have been incessantly adding me on Facebook and messaging me, questioning why I never told my brother our dad had died and sending some really nasty messages. They know what he did but have stated it's in the past, and both our mother and father wouldn't want their family like this. I replied to a comment saying my mom didn't want her son dating a monster, but she didn't have that choice. My mom wouldn't have wanted her ashes flushed down the toilet, but she didn't have that choice. My father wanted the son he once had back, but he didn't have that choice. My brother had the choice to do what he did and chose that path. I now have a choice, and I am not picking a man who puts a woman above his own family.